So I've been thinking recently about how innocent I used to be when I was younger, right? Not like I'm super scandalous these days or anything, but I'll tell you guys a story that illustrates this, okay? So it's my first time ever taking out a girl, ever, okay? And I am 16 years old, okay? I'm taking her to a homecoming dance. Now, I'm really nervous about this because in addition to being overweight and not knowing how to dance, which seems particularly detrimental when you're going to a, dance, I am also completely and totally broke, okay? I was actually so broke, I had to borrow a quarter just to use a payphone to call this girl to ask her to come pick me up. That's how broke I was, right? And like, that's a really emasculating phone call too when you're 16. And it was funny because I called her, she picked up, she's like, "Hey, I'm gonna pick you up at 8. I'm like, "I'll make sure to look pretty for you." So anyways, like, it's the day of the dance, right? And she was obviously coming to pick me up. My mother, being the saintly woman that she is, she looks directly at me, she's like, "Jason, I really want you to show this girl a nice time today. Here's $20. And I'm like, "Thanks, Mom," but in my head I'm like, "Shit, I hope this girl doesn't ask me for gas money." So anyways, of course, she gets there, she picks me up, we take off. What's the first thing she asks me? Where are we going to eat? So I reach into my pocket, make sure that 20's still burning a hole right there, right? I'm like, okay, let's make this work. So I actually ended up taking her to this really nice steakhouse. You guys actually may have heard of it. It's a local place. It's called Arby's. You actually know it's gourmet shit because they slice the meat really thin there. That's like gourmet meat, right? This one was actually really nice though. It had this lovely expansive view of a neighboring halfway house. And we actually got treated to dinner theater when two crackheads started fighting over a bottle of shampoo in front of our table. It's right there. I didn't realize we got tableside service with this meal. So anyways, it's time to go to the actual homecoming dance, right? And it's funny because, like, 16-year-old Jason is a much more naive Jason, right? Like, I didn't realize at the time that dancing at a high school dance really meant fucking with your clothes on in front of an audience, right? And this was no ordinary dance. It was like, we got there was fucking music pumping, the lights were going off, there's fly girls in booty shorts over here getting down, there's chicks up on cages, this one dude's out there just like, "Yeah! And he was getting up there, you guys. Unfortunately, I happened to witness this particular scene in the parking lot. This guy wasn't even affiliated with the school. So, we make it through the dance, and I'm just happy to make it out of this thing alive, right? And so she's taking me home, and it came as a total shock to me when she looks over and she's like, "So, you know anywhere where we can get away for a little bit?" Yeah. So, like, we end up going to, like, I think it was like a parking lot or something. I don't know, it was fucking dark. But, it was kind of like, okay, so it ended up going fairly badly, right? She parks, and she reaches over, over the middle console, and before she could even finish taking off my belt, I'm thinking, one of us is stepping out of this car disappointed. By the time she actually got my boxers all the way down past my ankles, this girl had a newly decorated dashboard. Fairly embarrassing, but you know what? As the years would go on, I actually, I somewhat developed my sexual prowess, so to speak. I remember one time I was actually going out to see my girlfriend for the night. I stopped by a convenience store. I picked up a Red Bull, condoms, and Gatorade. Cashier takes one look at my order and goes, "Hey, check it out before, during, and after." Seriously? My girlfriend's actually a lovely woman, though. Interestingly enough, she's half English and she's half Jewish. So what this means is that when she cooks food, unfortunately, not only does it taste terrible, but she has to spend the entire meal criticizing it for never reaching its true potential. But, and you know, my girlfriend being Jewish, 3 months ago during the holiday season, I actually finally learned the true story of Hanukkah. And for those that don't know, basically, a group of people needed this oil to light a lamp for 24 hours. It ended up actually lighting it for 8 days and was thusly dubbed a miracle. And, you know, I thought this was a really lovely story, but I'm pretty sure I took away the wrong message, because the only thing it really taught me is that Jewish people are the only people on earth more dependent upon oil than Americans. I'm Jason Peters, you guys, thanks a lot.